Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's the illusion. Ding, you're it. What's happening out there? Yo, 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 from Royal Oaks, Michigan. Big contingency from, Kook Patrol. What's going on out there? Good to see ya. Got a little kombucha going here. Had some pizza. Had a surf today. Just dealing with the kooks. There's no kooks out there. Only everywhere. Good to see you. Yeah, good to be seen, man. Whoa. I think we got this microphone thing dialed, right? Microphone's way better. The mic looks radical, right? Yeah, fully upgrading this scene, man. Okay. What's going on, Landon? Richard, Tristan, Julian, Corey. Corey, dude, down in the belly of the beast here in the fallen state of California. Hey, come visit us in Bend. I love Bend, man. Bend's a nice town. I think the last time I was up in Bend, I still had the red truck, so it was a while back. It must have been 12 years ago. I went down to Deschutes, drank at Deschutes, was camping out somewhere on the edge of the Sisters Wilderness. It was pretty nice, man. It was pretty nice, man. I like Oregon. Just stay out of Portland, right? We're live, Bethel. Yeah, it's been a little funky trying to figure out the Christina's taking off for Paris. All right, there's your shout out, Richard. Have fun out there in Gay Paris. Portland's Antifa country. Nah, I think that's all pretty hyped up, man. I'm pretty dialed in the new dream, Kook Patrol. Got the cat, got the lizard. Put up the new bookshelf yesterday. I think I'm going to put the YouTube plaque on the side of it, right? And let me get that a little bit straighter right there. Yeah, there we go. I don't like when the lines are crooked up there, man. Makes me crazy. Got the garage, got the Lego cities going, man. I just got a bunch of the Lego thing's gonna get critical. Should I get out the lizard, man? Should we have a little lizard time? Yo, what's good? Nice mic. We like the mic. Yeah. It's the upgrade. I decided the other day I'm going to wait till after Christmas. And I think I'm going to get a little handheld camera, man. I was checking them out the other day for a couple $100, man. Start shooting some better no balls, no nets footage, man. Blinds or drapes? We have drapes, but generally speaking, we're in a pretty secluded setup, so we don't really need any window protection. Any advice for leaving a cult? Walk away. Just get up and leave, man. That would be so radical. Yeah, so I'm going to start shooting some no balls, no nets again. Get that kind of fired back up. I was but the hardest part for me shooting the surfing footage is if the new setup's rad, man. I'm digging Westlake, man. It was definitely a super solid move, man. I'm fully stoked. I don't miss Malibu one bit. I went over because I take Owl over to school still, and I go over the hill out there, and it's just, you really realize how kind of dirty it is over there. And I don't mean like the mountains and stuff are rad, but I mean the the general beat down vibe, it's weird. That's what I realized, like Malibu is like a super rich, it's like a third world nation, man, like the super rich. And then Zuma Beach is now just lined with derelict motorhomes. It's fully like some sort of Mad Max type of scenario. I was over the day, I counted 12 of them. And they're just like posted up because there was that, there's the new law. We lost the law lost, so you can't do anything about the vagrants anymore. The Ninth Circuit Court, the liberalist circuit court on the West Coast, said that you can't keep people from camping out in public spaces. And then the Supreme Court, in their wisdom, decided not to see it. Never been to Malibu, Corey, dude? Come on, man. Up and coming actor like you, dude. You just go and fake it for a minute, dude. You got to get a couple selfies down at the Point Doom and the Colony and stuff, dude. Joe Mama's heading out to Cali next month. Los Melones. I have no idea. I got barreled today, Kook Patrol. I got a pretty decent one, man. I was stoked. Hey, Milkman. How you doing, my brother? How is the fam? We're not doing music tonight. Yeah, it was a good one. Dude, so it was the classic. I was up at the beach, the good one. And I went to the North Jetty, and I was just all amped out because I have a limited window when Owl's at school. So it takes me 45 minutes to drive up there. I only got really 4 hours from the time I drop them off, unless I pay, it's $11 an hour to keep them after school. But I try not to use that. So today I went up and I paddled out. And I was so amped up, but it was all big and gnarly. And I was like, oh, I'm going. And I squeaked out by the jetty and I got out there, and it was big and lumpy, and the water was all moving around. And I look way down the beach, and I just see this little teeny dude just getting so barreled. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm at the wrong end of the beach. And I don't know why I spazzed out the way I did, but I just rode a whitewater in, and I drove down to the other end of the beach and just scored after that. I mean, it wasn't all time, but it was pretty decent. There were some nuggets. So it was a good day of surfing. It was one of those ones where I had to actually like get my heart rate got up, because I had to paddle out at the North Jetty, and the way you do it is there's like the water sucks out at the jetty. So you got to get really close to the jetty. But as you get to the tip of the jetty, so it's like an escalator, like zoom. So you get sucked out. But right when you get to the thing, like there's these big old waves just coming, like they look gnarly, dude, but there's the way it's working. It kind of is a hoax, but you don't really realize that the first time of the winter you're doing it when it's big, dude, because all of a sudden you're like right there next to the jetty, and you're pretty much by yourself. No one's coming to save you if you blow it. And so I got right to the end of the jetty, and this giant set popped up, and I was like, uh-oh. And I survived it, no big deal. Guam, Sizzle Styles. Hello, Guam. And I got out there. It was nice. I got my heart rate up. I had to deal with some lumps. San Diego, Colby. Never learned to surf. It's basic. Surfing's a whole different ball of wax. It's got less to do with riding the board than it has to do with knowing the ocean. It's more of a terrain activity. You know what I mean? I was frothing, Kook Patrol. That was the problem. I wasn't calm enough, because if I had been calmer, because I was looking, but the glare was so gnarly because it was offshore, and the sun was weird, and I should have gone down the beach. So I lost an hour of really good waves today. I kind of blew it, but I stayed an hour later than I normally would have and picked up the bird late from school. So it was a win. So I had a good day of surfing. Mason Sherman. Damn, it was a bad day. Why was it a bad day? Hello from New York, Dan O'Leary. New York's up in the house. Philly's in the house. Love Philly, dude. Philly's a rough city, dude. I really appreciate it. Yep, new microphone, Logan B, the Yeti Blue. Yeah, you got to really hunt for that skirt, triple O. Canada's in the house. NYC. Biker Benny, how's it going? Birds off the he's sleeping. Spaceship New York. That thing is a spaceship. Manhattan's a trippy place, dude. I think Spitfire is still alive and kicking. They sent me a bunch of gear, though I don't use Spitfire, but I'll hype them for sending me a bunch of like clothes. That was nice of them. But yeah. Northern Ireland. All right, dude. We got like a worldwide audience this evening. That's epic. That is epic. Hawaii, 20 degrees, grim. We're thinking about getting Owl up to the snow after the new year. You know, when it's the whole thing that's weird. It's really like the whole snow thing's so weird. But I mean, we'll probably go up there and don't worry, it's correct. Triple O. I'm not worried about it, dude. Would you join a cult for that? No, I wouldn't join a cult, dude. I'm not a joiner. I'm a personal sovereignty person. I'm a free being, dude. I don't join. We would have a cult here. We could have a cult. Some people have asked to be in this kind of a cult, but I couldn't do it. There was the opportunity has definitely arisen to start a high frequency tribe cult and use the knowledge obtained through experiences of life to convince people to just sacrifice their own personal sovereignty to me. I'm not that guy, dude. Rad, do you miss Radfish being outside of Malibu? Are you no longer in Malibu? I don't miss anything about Malibu, dude. I'd be perfectly honest. I can't believe I spent as much time as I did just spinning up and down the PCH. I have not skated a pool in a while, dude. Malibu butthole. I don't. Lily's Burritos. I've boycotted that for years. I can't stand Lily's Burritos. I can't stand Lily, dude. The worst, dude. Well, do you get that Italio Ferrari took the world title? But you know the largest market in the surfing like thing is Brazil. It's no surprise that Brazilian world champs have been the dominant factor over the last 5 or 6 years. It's a money thing. It's not I get it. They got pretty good flips. That one dude's pretty decent, man, but I don't follow like surfing, so I don't really care. But most people don't know that where the most money in the surfing world lies is Brazil. Brazil's paying for it. I don't let the dogs in the bed, dude. Yuck. Who's your favorite skater, dude? I don't know, man. The dude is getting gnarly. Brazil's got a pretty. All those dudes come from that trippy island down there too, where they all have a bunch of concrete. Well, you know, I like the Brazilian skaters. They seem pretty mellow. I'm a huge Bob Burnquist fan. He's not my favorite though. I'm more of a tacos kind of guy. Kirchart's pretty good, dude, but he was more of a rail technician, dude. I mean, I'm more of the Grant Taylor kind of guy. Florianopolis, that's it. Florianopolis. But hey, there's like 30 bowls there or something those dudes have built on their own. Brazilian surfers do seem pretty gnarly. I'll give them that. Brazilian surfers are gnarly in general, man. Yeah, Dylan Reeder, he's been dead for a while. I don't know, Jake. That's sort of up to you, dude. You like the Mike Rockstar? All right. We're doing that. I don't know, dude. Jamie Thomas, that's sort of yesterday's news, dude. You can't, that Foy guy is the gnarliest, dude. Dude, the gnarliest really is either Foy or the dude, the sellout guy. What's his name, man? Nija's pretty gnarly, dude. Off top. All right. Super intentional crew. A little off topic, but I just turned into your live stream and not realizing for a while that you've been live stream. What do you think about the inevitable civil war in the U.S.? My beach, my chicks, my wave. Go home. I don't know if it's inevitable, dude. I think people are too anesthetized to actually even get that frisky. They definitely want it, dude. They definitely want Figgy's pretty gnarly too. They definitely want the Civil War, but I'm convinced people are too Mountain Dude, fluoridated, stoned to actually do it. I like they really remember when they were trying to get that whole like race riot thing going on and like 2015 with Ferguson and shooting the cops and all that stuff and the stuff that was going on in Baltimore and all that stuff. That was when it was going to go, if it was going to go. And everybody was like, I think they've overdrugged the population. In order to have a civil war, you kind of have to have a fired up population on both sides. You know what they say, if you have a war and nobody shows up, you can't have a war, you know? So I don't think I'm really my personal take on it all is that the American people just lay down like a bunch of dogs and roll over and expose their belly and willingly turn in their guns and be rounded up. I really don't see my countrymen as that stellar in that sense. You know what I mean? Like I know all of our armed services brothers and sisters will put up a fight, and you know, there's a bunch of lunatics like me and stuff who aren't going to roll down. But at the end of the day, dude, I don't think that the SJW crowd is that fired up. There's a couple rah lunatic Antifa bomb throwers, but at the end of the day, dude, everyone's too busy like buying Chinese made goods, dude. I think I don't see it. Zuma, some foamy ones. I like the Zuma foamy ones, dude. Loving the Zuma. They all make me vomit, dude. No, you know what? You know who makes me vomit the most is the right wingers. The lefties, the social justice lefties are pretty gross. But the real ones that are really gross are the ones pretending to be the patriots when they're just corporate shills. See, that's more where I'm at with the whole thing is I can see right through it all, dude. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. There's no look, there's nothing. The Civil War is within your spiritual self, man. That's where the Civil War, we're already at Civil War. Like you've either chosen your side or you're not. You've either chosen God and being of service to your fellow human beings, or you've chosen to be a self-serving scumbag. Like that's the Civil War from what I can tell. The shooting thing, nah, I don't see that happening, dude. Look, people are pretty soft. People are pretty soft, man. I like the farmer's market down the street's rad, dude. Jesus is the answer to the madness. You've got that. Forget the left and the right. You are the president of your own reality, man. So yeah, Civil War doesn't worry me. I think utter just enslavement by technology is our real enemy. I mean, that's why I made that video today. Is like, if you actually are worried about the right and the left fighting each other in the streets, that's the smoke screen. The real deal is it's a distraction. They're just implementing their electromagnetic cages, dude. You know what I mean? Do I watch WWE? Do I look like a dude who watches WWE? Do you like to game in your free time? No, dude, I don't have time for that kind of stuff. I don't have time for watching sports. I don't have time for playing video games. Yeah, the gaming I do is with my child and my boards. All right, dude. Screw it. From now, screw it. You're about to get banned. From now on, if you're going to ask a question, it's put money in the top chat or you're done. Don't forget to tip your talker. This is a crowd-funded reality. What about guitar? At mine ceased to identify with it. Psh, 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 psh. Yeah, I know, dude. But when you ask the same question like 10 times, there's a way to get noticed, dude. All right, Bethel. If we're still here, we'll be here. Probably not. I'm gonna do an hour. Who's getting banned? Nobody's getting banned yet, dude. Hi, I'm from South Korea. I'm a Lego stop motion YouTuber creator. Oh, epic, dude. I'm all about that. Email me your link, dude. I'd love to check out your work, dude. I'm about to start doing some stop motion Legoing myself. I have some plots in my head I want to do. I'm getting my Lego thing set up, dude. I'm fired up. Who's getting banned? Oh, I'm already there. Wait just a second. I like that we got a South Korean Legoer on the stream. I don't want to talk about skateboard stuff. I don't care that much, dude. Look, I'll be clear with that kind of stuff. You either skate or you don't. Who cares, man? Look, all the boards are made by pretty much the same company. Like there's 3 of them, dude. Review bra. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's been reviewing some fruit. Max age for Legos, 99 plus, right? Yeah, dude. I went by a yard sale today and asked a guy if he had Legos in there. He didn't, dude. Ian Z, dude. Like if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't, dude. That's what I think about that. Deluxe distribution. Legos are the best, dude. We did the music thing already the other night, dude. No music tonight. I don't really want to go down that bunny hole. Oh, you got a new mic. I have the headphones, but I don't get the concept. But yeah, the review bra fell out of his ceiling a while ago. Favorite Lego set right now? It's the Friends one, man. The Friends Lego set's pretty radical, dude. And I don't mean the Friends series. I mean the actual Friends TV show Lego set. I'm pretty impressed by the build. It was a super good build. Yeah, Tosh is super cool. And eating some chili with saltine crackers. That's a solid meal, James Jameson. Solid meal, man. But yeah. You should start doing vlogs. Isn't that what I do? You should start doing vlogs. I'm pretty sure that's what yeah, my neighbors are super cool over here at Kook Patrol. It's super positive. It's a triple positive vibe. Hiking, Big Bear. I don't go to Big Bear. There's a whole city between me and Big Bear. Mental health's been, how's your mental health doing? I've been struggling with bipolar disorder, suicidal depression. Every day is suffering, dude. You got to go get some help for that, man. Mine's good, but I only suffered from depression. And I suffered from depression and alcoholism. So it's the bipolar thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm bipolar. Who knows, man? Highs, lows. I don't know. You'd be really good at what? You got to get on the Eric Andre show. Jesus, yeah, Jesus will help you with your bipolar thing. Probably lack of spirituality is probably makes more people crazy than anything I would know. Yeah, you like my pajamas? Owl has a matching set, dude. My friend for Christmas got me and Owl matching pajama sets, dude. I'm not on Parks and Rec anymore. I moved out of the city limits, dude. I officially had to resign. We got the skate park rolling. I've been talking to the skate park designer a bunch, so it's off. That I did what I was about was getting the skate park rolling. Big Bear, 50 miles. Big Bear, 50 miles in the city of Los Angeles. I'll tell you what. It's easier for me to go to Bakersfield than Big Bear from here. Like, it's just a nightmare. It's through like the worst of Los Angeles freeways have to offer, dude. I was on Parks and Recs, like an actual Parks and Recs commission, not the TV show. Owl, 4.5. I'm going straight edge, dude. What does that mean? Don't drink, don't smoke, don't play golf. Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Just be angry and judge everybody. If you're going to go straight edge, you just can't judge other people. Like, that's the secret. If you're going to, and I don't get the whole straight edge thing. It's like, you're just like a celibate, sober, angry person. Go clean. Well, that's different. Dude, straight edge is not going clean. It's a whole sketchy thing, dude. Get your little black X on your hand, man. Don't forget your black X on your hand, dude. Just be sober, dude. Put it this way, the straight edge guys weren't even straight edge, dude. I mean, if Ian Mackay is one of your straight edge like heroes, dude, that dude is a kook. Healed by Jesus from opiates. Good for you, man. Straight edge was like a punk's like movement in the late 80s. Do you think the only unforgivable sin is being boring? All sin is forgivable. Jesus healed you too. Jesus saves, man. I've been sober for 60 days. Had to. I was drinking too much and trying to stop horrifying alcohol withdrawals. Tinger, dude, go. You got to get with some people. I hope you're 60 days doing it with some, withdrawing from heavy alcoholism will kill you, dude. Not advisable to be doing on your own. Same with barbiturates, dude. Or benzos, excuse me. Benzos and alcohol are the ones. Withdrawing from heroin's not that big of a deal, dude. You just get sick. Alcohol will kill you. Withdrawing, if you're a heavy drinker, like you're drinking a handle a day. Oh, Joe Mama, dude. We don't talk about religion on this channel, dude. See, that's it. You don't even, you're not even on the right page. Oh, you like that, Nathan Mick? Yeah, dude. It's all a smokescreen, man. Yeah. People don't want to hear that. People want to believe in one side or the other. They don't want to see the religious. Corey Taylor. Who's Corey Taylor? But the Tinger guy, I would get with the program and get yourself some people. Heroin withdrawal is extremely painful. Yeah, I get it, man. But you're not going to die. That's the thing. You're not going to die, dude. Benzos and alcohol, you could die. Slipknot. I don't know anything about Slipknot, dude. Dudes in funny masks. Who am I going to see in heaven? That's in this stream. Well, all of us who have been saved. God withdrawal will slowly kill. Truth, Bathel. I like that. God withdrawal will slowly kill. That's pretty heavy, dude. Bathel, that's the heaviest thing you've ever said on this chat, on this stream, dude. That's pretty. I'm going to actually write that down. That's so next level heavy. God withdrawal will slowly kill. Whoa. God withdrawal will slowly kill. I'm giving you credit too, unless I should be crediting someone else for that quote. That was heavy. Whoa, dude. We can't be yelling around here, man. There's no Leah Almaraz. No yelling, please. Critical mass, dude. Yeah, that's a pretty good thing. That should be on a t-shirt. Yeah, Caleb, right? Yeah, that's a good one. Jesus is the Father. You should worship God as the Trinity. The Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, baby. Drugs are not the path to being righteous. Dude, you're judging people's journeys, man. Everyone's got to say something isn't part of the path of someone being righteous is to deny them their path. That's a judgment, man. I can't co-sign that one. What would Jesus do? Bob C's calling out the Trinity's not in the Bible. I don't think it's exactly the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. God is love, man. Bible's a pretty heavy book, man. Wow, very active. I'm Japanese, dude. Welcome, dude. That's pretty cool. We've cracked Japan. I've officially cracked Japan. I know if I can make all right. whoever you are in Japan, because I can't read your uniform, but I've always wanted it to have someone in Japan put a little box in Japan and translate my videos and make fun of me at the same time. Does that make sense? There'd be a little person, full square, straight up square Japanese person doing straight translation as they translate from English to Japanese. When they hear what I'm saying and it strikes them as weird, they look up at me and make break the fourth wall comments like, what is this guy talking about? In Japanese, because Japanese is very culturally square. So you take the super square Japanese culture, you put them in the thing, they translate it into Japanese. And as they're doing it, they're like, this guy's crazy, dude. Or however they would say it in Japan. That would be the joke. Only the Japanese would truly understand what's going on as they're making fun of me. That's how I figure I want to blow up big in Japan. I've been working on that one for 5 years, but I just don't know anyone who speaks Japanese. Because you know what they say, if you can make it in Japan, man, you got it made, dude. I'm not off the rails, dude. I just got ideas. Will pros, there you go, dude. Do they surf? Yeah, they surf. Those typhoon swells in Japan are next level, man. Yeah, Jesus surf. Would you ever move to Japan? I can't say no to anything, man. I don't know. No, I need someone in Japan. See, that's the thing I needed. I'm sorry, I can't speak English well. No, I need someone in Japan to do it because they have to hype it through the Japanese social media thing. You know what I mean? That's the only, it has to appear to be somewhat organic. You know what I mean? Do you like Gypsy Cold Care? I have no idea what that is. Favorite coffee brand? Black. We're not doing music tonight. The tea. No. I don't know. I'm not a tea guy. I have art for sale. If you go to my Etsy thing, there's a bunch of new art for sale. I've been kind of cranking it out lately. Oh, 8-Bit Melody, dude. What's happening? I'd say to try one of those websites where you can hire people. Now, see, that's the thing. I don't want to hire someone. I want someone who's that's like a collaborator. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the person's got to have a sense of humor. You can't make fun of me on a hire. The whole gig is, let me explain it. The whole gig is the person's doing a straight translation and I speak surfer, for lack of a better. I speak the surfer dialect, but I also speak trippy dude, if you will. And I speak inverted logic, right? So the person would be translating in Japanese, but have the presence enough to be they would look up and be whatever, is this guy for real? And make fun of me for a second and then catch back up to the translation. Do you get what I'm saying? The whole gig is they're using the Japanese culture to make fun of the crazy Californian guy. It's not something that I just want someone sitting there translating my thing into Japanese. No. That's not going to sell. The whole point is them translating it into Japanese and making fun of me from a Japanese perspective. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the joke's supposed to be for the Japanese. I'm not supposed to get the joke. I am the joke. You don't get the whole, because look, because if you can make it, it's a straight sellout gig. If you can make it in Japan, you can line your pockets with filthy lucre. Let's be super clear. I know my artist buddy, dude. He sells his paintings in Japan for like insane amounts of dough. Like Japan is a place that loves Western culture, dude, loves American culture. So they just need to it just needs that you could do. And I also, because one of the largest markets, the Latin market, I would love someone to do it in Spanish. The same thing in Spanish as well. They would think you were totally crazy person. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is that's the point. Is to cross the cultural barrier. My own countrymen think I'm a lunatic, dude. My own friends are like, dude, you're crazy, dude. So I would love to have it translated into a foreign culture for people that don't speak English, right? American culture is played out. Yeah, sure, dude. That's why everyone's sucking up our culture. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, if it was meant to happen, it would happen. Exactly. Will gets it. Any advice on my firstborn, dude? Don't waste a minute, bro. Leo, just don't waste a minute, man. Next thing you know, they grow. I was downloading some old videos of Owl when he was like a baby, dude. They grow up so quick. It's horrifying, dude. Just don't waste a second. Be 100% focused. Yeah, but I don't. Maybe you're right, Rabbi. That might be. Don't future trip, man. Just be present, Leo. That's all. That's your main job with the newborn. Just be 100% present. All right, Will. Have a beautiful evening. Stay positive too. Thoughts on Alan Watts? You know, he's Alan Watts, dude. So basically, there it is. Trust yourself. Yeah, it's caveman technology, man. Drug questions are $20. Drug questions like that, screw it. Triple O are $20, dude. Top chat. I got a virus on my laptop. Can't log in. Well, apparently you can because you're typing in the stream. You know, haircuts change. My eyes are blurry, dude. I gotta get my eyes checked. See ya, Ian. INZ. No phone. Yeah, Landon, right? They just don't. They're really not that interesting. Well, that's a question for, you know. It's one of those things. The microphone's good, right? Hey, now, guys, I like it too. I'm getting used to it being in my face. It took a minute. Oh, you're using your phone, Caleb. I get it. Well, could be worse. You could be using your campfire and a wet blanket. Oh, you bought a red hat. Right on, Dean. Stoked. Thanks for supporting the channel. Yeah, don't forget, if we've got spend the $20 on acid. Yeah, right. No, we got t-shirts, hats, all that kind of good stuff on the links down below. PayPal, address. Yeah, the tribe is the free acid. You got it, dude. Are you excited for the holidays? Nah, I'm not a Hallmark type of guy, dude. I'm fired up about the birth of the baby Jesus, but you know, that's subjective. I'm not into pagan holidays, dude. And the whole thing. To me, it's a big inconvenience. It'll be nice, you know, it'll be nice. I'll hang out with the family, dude. We'll chill. And I think it's supposed to rain. Oh, right on, Dean. Stoked you got a shirt too. Oh, Snowy Sunday's got a green hat. It's holding up. All right, we got a positive review. Yeah, Santa ain't in the Bible, dude. You know, Santa's awesome. Is Motley Crue back? Yeah, wow. Do you know who Eric Dubé is? Eric Dubé. Is that the weirdo on the Owen Benjamin thing? Is that who that is? Eric Dubé. That's what I'm thinking. Dajare. Joke.dajare. Japanese joke.dajare. When you go into the big stream for the new Star Wars flick, I'm still trying to watch the 5 other ones I haven't watched. I was gonna try to watch them, but you actually got to buy them on you can't just watch them on Netflix for $2.99 or whatever. You actually have to buy them, dude. I'm not spending $100 to watch Star Wars movies, dude. Yeah, dude. People working in a kitchen will show you what hard working's all about, Leo. But you know, there's some real skills in there too, dude. Mind design. Get a shirt after Christmas. I'm gonna do a big sale on my Etsy thing after Christmas. I don't know, man. It's all in the eye of the beholder, dude. The Star Wars Lego sets are pretty sick. It's funny because I'm kind of have to go backwards now because I'm getting all the Star Wars Lego stuff. And I'm like, what is all oh, and I kind of want to see some of the I want to see 1, 2, and 3. I'm curious to see 1, 2, and 3. Although they're pretty CGI'd out from what I gather. I don't care. I'm cool to look, my whole theory about this is if you're going to go to watch a movie, just let go, man. Just let go, dude. Everyone goes to there's a whole certain group of people that go to movies and judge it. I'm not that guy. I go to a movie and while I'm in the movie, I just let go. I don't care. I either walk out or I watch it, man. So I could definitely go see the new Star Wars and just be whatever, cool, man. That's the whole point. People are all critical. It was that Joker movie. The last movie I saw was the Joker one. And I hadn't seen a movie for years. The Joker was pretty radical, I have to admit. Pretty dark, but it was good, dude. I have a definitely dark cinematographic vibe, dude, for sure. CGI is all right. Doesn't bother me like that, man. I like the Marvel movies. I'm pretty fired up to see the Black Widow with the wife. That'll be nice. Joker was scary dark, dude. Dark. There's a darkness I like, but I don't like grim. I do not like murder movies or any of that kind of darkness. I like esoteric, sort of intellectually dark movies, dude. I don't need to go see any sort of people bleeding gratuitously from torture flicks. I don't like torture flicks dark. That stuff freaks me out, dude. Fight Club was one of the best, man. I didn't like the John Wick movies, just bloodbath. I gave John Wick a role, and I was like, it's just a shoot 'em up, dude. I like the concept of what John Wick was about, though. I just didn't need all the endless, just over the top violence, dude. I'm not into that. I think it's part of my my personal relationship with Jesus Christ. I don't need to. I don't. That it freaks me out, not in a bad way. It's just like, ew. I don't like Tarantino movies. They're disgusting, man. I don't like violence for the sake of violence. I don't mind violence woven into a good story arc. That's fine. Keanu Reeves is rad. I don't have a problem. Like I said, I like the overall thing that John Wick was about with the society and the hotels and the thing and that and all the kind of stuff. But the nature of the you know what, part of why I don't like these things is because most of the people that are shooting these guns in these movies are anti-Second Amendment, and the hypocrisy of Hollywood flips me out, dude. And I personally don't like giving my money to fund pedophiles, dude. And Hollywood is run by pedophiles. So, you know, Bill and Ted 3, dude. Yeah. I would never watch that Saw garbage, dude. The people who make that stuff should be put in jail, as far as I'm concerned. That's my take on it. Oh, yeah. If you don't know that Hollywood's just the darkest, most scum-fueled group of people ever, dude. Yeah, I mean, I spent a large part. I'm very well versed in movies. I just, once I realized how dark Hollywood is, I just don't want to give my money to those people. I'm even have trouble giving my money to Lego, who has a Disney licensing thing, because Disney is a full satanic pedophile organization. Like when I see the Disney logo on the Star Wars Lego stuff, I cringe a little. It bothers me. Of course I watch Goonies, dude. You don't want a record deal, dude. Probably. I bet he's probably frozen. Why not? Documentaries are solid. You know what's weird about documentaries now is they used to be more just trying to now they're very slanted. Like, I think the documentary art form has sort of lost its way too, is because now they've become propaganda machines. And I don't think that's so much what a documentary is supposed to be about. A documentary to me is always supposed to be kind of a non-biased person trying to inform me about a story that's beyond my understanding. And so when I see a documentary that's definitely slanted for political bias, I'm like, I lose. And that's what documentaries have become now, unfortunately. It's the whole Vice thing, Yeah, Blackfish was gnarly. Blackfish was gnarly. I'm not interested in anything about Soundgarden, though. I got to be somewhat interested. I don't like music documentaries. I made a whole video about the impeachment thing today. And you're right. It's BS. There's lots of places I want to go, Enigma. I've always wanted to go to Mongolia. I don't know why. It's just the most remote place. I definitely want to go to New Zealand. I would love to go check out Australia and get a caravan and cruise around. I want to go to Morocco and surf. It's not that if movies are really run by pedophiles. It is the studios are run by pedophiles, and China. Just you're giving your money to China too. Don't forget. Yeah, I heard Mongolia is beautiful. Yeah, there's something about it. I just want to go. My buddy, I think, was going. Actually, I got to book a ticket. I forgot I got to use my canceled Chilean trip voucher. I got to book that ticket here. Yeah, Yang's a donkey, dude. I was bummed Tulsi didn't make the last debate. At least she voted present. I'll give Tulsi some courage on that level. What are your thoughts on people that are nervous flyers? I'm a nervous flyer. I don't believe it. I think it's the most make-believe weirdest concept ever when you lift and sucking air through engines to pull you through and lift. Flying to me is the most believing in, like, I don't believe in technology enough. I'm always worried about the one faulty bolt, man. I truly don't understand airplanes. Like, I understand them intellectually. Like, I understand how an airplane works and all that kind of stuff, but I don't understand how that giant thing stays together, flapping around up there, dude. I remember I was flying back from Taiwan a number of years back from when I was down and doing the boat trip in Indonesia. I was flying from Taiwan to Los Angeles. It's like a 14-hour flight or something, right? And I remember I was standing going to, like, I was waiting outside to go to the bathroom. And I was like, I am literally like, what is it? 7 miles above the Pacific, middle of the Pacific Ocean. And literally, like, I'm standing on a sheet of aluminum that separates me from the abyss, dude. And I was like, this is so hokey. Airplanes to me are hokey. I don't know how else to explain it, but they just seem so flimsy and cheap. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but like, they just don't seem that like solid, like to where you're like, oh yeah, dude, but they work. I mean, I'll give it to them. Like, I'll go get on an airplane, but when, like, I'll be on an airplane and I'll start if I start listening to the engines, dude, it freaks me out. Like, I'll listen to the engine drones or them throttling up and down, or sometimes I'll be a weirdo and start watching the wing flapping, and I'll just be like, there's a man on the wing. Yeah, the airplane thing does not. I can do it. I mean, I remember I remember the first time I did that first flight over to Taiwan, right? That was like my first 14-hour flight over the Pacific. I don't really like being over the ocean like that either. And I was wedged between these two Asian girls, right? Two little Asian girls, probably 18. And I was sitting on the plane, and like, I was like 6 hours into the flight, right? So I had another 8 hours left to go. And I fully like got into that, like, oh my God, dude, this is horrifying vibe. Like, right? Like, oh my God, this is like, this is ridiculously insane. Like, this flying thing is like out. And I caught I began to like get like a little freaked out. Because I used to drink. When I would fly, I would drink a lot and it would be fine. Like that's what I used to do to conquer my nervous flying, was drugs and alcohol. But as a sober guy, dude, flying's a whole different experience, man. So I'm in the plane and I'm sitting there and I begin to get a little nervous. And then I look over and there's like a sleeping Asian girl there and a sleeping Asian girl there. And I'm like, nah, I'm not going to crack, dude. I can't let these two Asian girls like see me like even slightly nervous. So I just went, like, it was one of those macho things, like, not going to see me like nervous. And I just went back to watching my movies. Yeah, the man on the wing. Don't forget, tip your talker. This is a crowd-funded reality, dude. So if it's worth the time for you to hang out here, you show your appreciation by donating appropriately to the links down below or the top chat, or whatever you can do, or you use the name tags. But anyway, man, buy a t-shirt, says Bathel. Yes, you do, and I appreciate you, Bathel. Rogan's up. That's right, Landon. Rogan's up. Yeah, dude, Jim Fitzgerald. You start, yeah, where does all that? Yeah, dude, I'm right where with you on that weird stuff, dude. There's a lot of hokey questions when you start really thinking about the flying thing. It's a full make believe thing. Because I don't believe in reality that much anyhow on the 5 cents 3D thing. But you start flying's one of those like, I don't know. Did you hear about the recent John Frusciante? No, I don't know. I heard he joined the too bad. He shouldn't have gone back to those dudes. I would have been stoked if he had done something else. He should have joined another band. Those guys are losers. I can't stand the rest of his people he plays with. I won't even mention their names, dude. They're such an embarrassing musical ensemble. Supposedly the gas tanks are inside the wings. Yeah, the whole flying thing's kooky, dude. Kooky. Anyway, man, I'm going to get going. I just want to check in with everybody here on a Thursday night. And thank you, Thut42. Appreciate it. And just want to check in here, give you some distraction from the drama. No drama llama. Flying is a lie, dude. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Yeah, have you noticed when I was younger, all right, on the final note, when I was younger, they didn't care if you looked out the windows. Nowadays, they insist that you close the window blind shut and all the weird thing. And I'm like, wow, I love looking out the window, you know? For some reason, man, there's something weird going on up in the skies, man. Like, I don't know, dude. All right, later, Gators. Hey, everyone have a nice night. Remember, treat each other kindly. Don't get too worked up about any of this political hocus pocus, dude. It's not that big of a deal. I'll do the craziness for you, dude. You don't need to do any craziness. Nathan, MCK. And, let's just keep it together, dude. Thanks, Dean. Positive vibes. Yeah, we all got to stay positive. Look, there's no reason that, like, on a final note about some of the stuff, you can definitely have an opinion. You can definitely get fired up about the opinion that you have. But the difference between the thing is you don't need to take it out on somebody. Just because there's some donkey up there and on the other side doesn't mean you need to take it out on someone just because they think differently than you and they have different political beliefs than you. The whole point is, man, is to just take care of yourself. And the part of taking care of yourself is not to get so worked up about something that you think that you need to take it out on somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's what the gig's really about. They're trying to get people to take it out on one another and be angry. Like, I can't imagine walking around and spending any time of my life walking around being so-and-so is bad. Like these people with the Trump derangement syndrome, dude, that's insanity. I didn't walk around going, Obama this, Obama that. I was like, all right, a guy won, dude. I don't really care for him, but like, whatever. You know what I mean? Don't be ignorant either, man. Read the letter. Read the letter, dude, that Trump sent the Congress. Dude, I heard it's a good read, and double couple of Doan is high as could be, dude. Bah. Anyway, hey, I'll catch up to you on the thing. We're trying to figure out the schedule on this deal, dude. We're breaking into the new system. Everybody have a beautiful evening. Take care of each other, and stay off the roads if you've been drinking and driving. It's been a while. And hello, Biggs the thief. All right, I'm out of here. Good night, everyone.